who is now undefeated, number one in the country, number one Big Ten, whatever. But we
Oh,
can't. But we can't beat a 6-5 Michigan team.
Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Legends Beyond the Final Whistle. Episode 8, recording in progress right now. And honestly, I think I have a title for this video. You get what you deserve. You get what you deserve.
Are we really starting off with this?
Or victory.
No, I'm not putting that because it's not a victory for me.
Or hail.
I would know. I would never.
A hail.
I would never. You
Anyway,
know how I feel? You know how I feel about that freaking game? That was horrible.
if you guys don't know what we're talking about the Michigan versus Ohio State game.
Oh my gosh.
This is probably what we're going to talk about the whole time.
Yes, we're gonna talk about this.
episode.
I got a lot of stuff to say. I'm gonna go ranting.
Ah! That's how it be. That's how it be. Those who will stay will be champions. And that who said that, Anthony? Who said that?
I don't recall because I don't listen to Michigan
I'm
fans.
sorry. Who is it? Repeat it. Come on. You know you got to. This is for all the years you rubbed it in.
What do you mean all the years?
All
You
the
beat us
years
4 years in a row now.
This is for all the years you rubbed it in.
What do you mean
I'm
rubbed
sorry,
it in?
I think it was. I'm sorry. I think it's coming to my mind now. I think it was Bo Schembechler, right? Yeah, it was Bo Schembechler. That was sarcasm, by the way. Anyways, Michigan and the team down in Columbus.
Oh wow, no respect at all.
No,
I say Michigan.
that
in the
play
last
calling, there was no respect there, and the choices you made, there was no respect there.
episode. The choice. You guys started that fight.
No,
You
we
guys
did. No,
Yes,
no,
you
no,
did.
no, no,
You guys
no,
had to
no,
go
no.
plant the flag in the middle of the field. You think we're gonna let
Just
that slide?
just like Davis Warren said. Just like Davis Warren said. If we went in your house and we want to plant the flag, what are you going to do about it? You guys showed more fight at the end of the game than during the game.
No, because our freaking coaches, bro.
Oh, blame it on the coaches.
It isn't the coaches. The play calling was horrible. Chip Kelly was horrible.
Okay. Let me ask you this: if the coach was costing the game for you, right? Correct?
Yes.
Would you say if you were the quarterback, would you say fuck that and just do your own play calling?
Would you risk getting benched and getting shot?
I would rather win the game and get benched for the next game if it was definitely my rival's game. I would definitely say fuck the coach and fuck what he's talking about. I'm running my own shit.
The thing is, Ohio State has really good receivers. We have a decent quarterback this year. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm saying he's decent.
I'll give him 3 stars if best. 3 stars.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna be honest.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be honest. Kyle McCord was a little bit better, but he sold too. He sold too.
You did not. Those words did not come out of your freaking mouth.
They did.
Jalen Lee Davis.
They did. But here's the thing. You guys should have won that game.
We should have.
You should have, but you didn't. Now I don't know what you know what saved you?
What?
No, you know what saved us was the 4th and 1 call. Why would you kick it 4th and 1?
I don't know. Those 2 missed field goals really bit them in the rear end. Really. We would have won that game.
I was in the garage. The first field goal you guys were going for, I was like, he ain't got enough confidence. This is too much pressure. I was literally saying this at the TV with my dad in the garage. I was like, he's gonna fucking shank it. He's gonna fucking shaft it. He's gonna fuck it up. He's gonna fuck it up. And guess what? He did. What's the term for you miss a kick?
I actually don't know.
No, you know.
No, I don't. I'm not a freaking kicker. You really think I'm gonna know that?
My father.
What?
What was
Go
I'll be
get
right back.
your dad again.
I'm gonna
Have
I'm
your
gonna
dad
be right
save you
back.
this
I'm
time.
gonna ask
A
him.
grown man. So as he's
Yeah.
gone, I'm gonna rant a little bit. Why would you do a halfback draw on 3rd and 10? Well, you know the run game ain't doing anything on both sides at all.
It wasn't Shane.
When you got when you got one of the best receivers core in the country right now. Like you got a great who won a freshman who just won Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Jeremiah Smith.
Just remember.
Like our coaches did not have any confidence in our receivers. Again, Michigan was intentionally doing a PI so they don't get that touchdown. Like
My dad doesn't remember.
I'm just ranting a little bit here as
It's
you
gonna
were
come back
gone.
to me.
Okay, can I finish my rant? Let me finish my rant. Okay, let me. Do I have permission to finish it? Okay. Our the offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, he did not have any confidence in his receivers at all. Even though as I said before, Jeremiah Smith, he won Big Ten Freshman of the freaking year. Doing halfback draws on 3rd and 10. Line ain't doing crap. I get it. Most of the starting O line is hurt right now, but that's no excuse for us not having run game. Grant Michigan didn't have any run game either, barely. Each team, like both teams.
All right. I'll let you have that one.
What? No, no. Say it.
I'll be honest. We didn't. Donovan Mitchell, he got hurt. I'm not Donovan Edwards. Donovan Donovan Edwards, he got hurt.
I was
So
shocked. He didn't look hurt for a second. I don't
no, he
know.
was hurt. He didn't do anything when he was on the field though. I mean, he really couldn't because I mean, you guys were probably scouting him for the last 365.
Probably
Um,
because he was running over us last year.
no, but we were mainly running up the middle. I don't know why we weren't running too many sweep plays. I mean,
Like power plays, like outside runs.
yes. Well, what was that one play with what was his name? Was it Jeremiah Smith or was it the other guy, number one?
Number one, uh, Judkins.
Yeah. One play with him, you ran an outside sweep and he probably gained like what, 30 yards?
Yeah, and we never done that anymore. Like I don't know what is going on through that coach's head. Like
But I'll tell you what really fucked you.
as I said before, it's them field goals, dude. We would have won that game. We
No,
didn't miss them too.
you missed the two field goals, yes. Um, too many picks, too many interceptions. We each probably had like three apiece, or we had four, you had three, because I remember it was a good amount.
Yeah,
And the 4th and 1, I don't know why you Ryan Day wanted to take the ball.
it's not
I
even
don't
Ryan
know.
Day. It's Chip Kelly.
Well,
He's the offensive coordinator.
anyways, I don't know why he wanted to do that because I don't know if it was because like he thought there was more time on the clock, or they thought they would get the ball back that quickly, but that's what really fucked you.
Yeah, it's like those two field goals. Like you're at home. You're at the horseshoe. You're not at the bake house. How did you miss two?
Didn't have that confidence. I can tell. I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
why?
When they showed his face on camera, he did not look confident when he took that shot. I kid you not. I said he's gonna shank this. He's gonna shank it, and he did twice. I called it twice.
And like Ryan Day. Let me ask you a question. Do you think they're gonna fire Ryan Day before next season?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because he's 0-4 against Michigan.
But how? What was Jim Harbaugh when Urban Meyer was with Michigan and then he handed it over to Ryan Day? Wasn't Jim Harbaugh 0-2 or 0-3?
I think it was around there, yeah. But these are like two different schools. We don't know what two different schools are like, though. You know, like
But
Ryan Day, every loss besides at least this one, he got bullied. Like his team got bullied the last 3 years. You guys beat us by at least three touchdowns the last 3 years. Besides this one, this one was actually a decent
I
game.
told you. I told you. Did I not just predict this the last episode? And did I not tell everybody on camera that is going to come down to who wants it more? It's going to be a close game. I said it's going to come down to who wants it more and who's going to play smart and who has more heart. And look what happened.
Yeah, especially on that drive when Michigan scored that field goal, they wanted it more.
The interception, when you guys got that interception down by the goal line, in basically goal range, I was like, after what's his name got the interception, I was like,
Jack Sawyer.
I thought the game was over, to be honest, because you guys obviously had all the momentum there. You got the interception, and then you guys had ball. It was like 5 to 6 minutes left in the first quarter, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the defense was just carrying like the entire game on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was mainly it was mainly a defensive game because like for Ohio State, like everyone that started last year came back this year.
And that's really disappointing because you lost to a team that was 6-5.
Supposed to be by 21 points
That's not going to the
in
that's
playoffs.
not yeah, playoffs. That's not competing for a national championship. You basically faced a 6-5 team that had zero returning players besides two returning players besides Colston Loveland, Will Johnson, Donovan Edwards. Those are mainly your three that returned.
And Michigan, the corner, he wasn't even playing. He was hurt, and
Well,
y'all
yeah, he was
still
hurt.
won.
Mhm.
Like, how is that possible?
I found that literally the day before
Me
or the day.
too. I was really confident. This year, I wasn't so nervous until it was halftime. Then I was nervous. I'm like, there's no way we should be tied 10-10 with these guys.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll tell you what. When I was getting ready for the game, I always have a little certain outfit that I wear for that special day that I've worn for the past 3 years. I I got my shit out of my closet and I put it on. Before I put it on, I didn't have that same feeling as I did. Like, oh yeah, this year we got their asses. This is gonna be a game right here. I didn't have I was a little bit nervous, but no, actually, let's just say that I wasn't nervous at all. I didn't have the butterflies or anything. I actually thought we were gonna get our ass whooped. Like I was actually prepared for us to lose. I know
Mm,
that sucks to say and to admit as a Michigan fan, but also at the same time, I was like, you know what? I may have these doubts, but I'm still gonna believe in my team. I still believe that we can come out and win.
mm.
But at like basically like at kickoff, the nerves came. It happened. I was like, oh shit, this is it right here.
Yeah, it's like we were throwing like a whole watch party too at my house. We were having a good time watching the game, and that.
I bet y'all were full after that.
Hmm. And then I went to laser tag with my buddy I trained with right after. Like, well, you want to go play? You want to go some laser tag in Worcester? Let's do it.
But
I just took my anger out. I was like, I was. It was just disappointing because now we're not playing in the Big Ten championship now. I mean, Penn
did I
State is.
did I not say that it was gonna have to come down to a halftime pep talk? You remember I gave that little pep talk, fake pep talk speech in the last episode?
Yeah. So going back to Ryan Day, I've heard about some dirt
He's not really from Ohio, is he?
No, he played Ohio State. He transferred. Tyreek Johnson blasts Ryan Day on Twitter. This is what he said.
Tyreek Johnson.
Hmm. Y'all can say I'm hating or whatever y'all want, but I knew Ryan Day was not the answer when we played in the national championship against Bama, and at halftime, he didn't say a word to the team. Just went in the office and started to blame other coaches.
A player saying that about the coach.
Hmm.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Johnson.
Oh, sorry. Oh, dang.
He he transferred out of Ohio State into 2020. He played 2021 and 2023 with Nebraska. He was a DB. That's insane. When you got a player saying that, because it's like Ryan Day doesn't even care at the end of the game. He was like, "What happened?" Like the players are actually giving a crap.
No,
You're not.
I think he cared. I think it was just too much for him to handle.
It doesn't matter.
You're 0-4 against Michigan. You lost at home twice in a row. Your team is fighting out on the field.
Jalen, it wasn't beer, beer, beer. Sound like it don't sound.
Veer?
Beer, beer,
No,
beer.
no, no. It's gonna drive you crazy, ain't it? It started with an S. I don't know.
Oh,
Shank or Shat? No,
I don't know.
that was one of the two.
Whatever. You
We'll
know,
figure it out.
like the players. They're
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. The whole after game situation, you can't be mad. You can't be mad that we're planting a flag on your field.
But have we done that to you guys? We
No,
never.
but you no, I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. If you were in the big house, if you were in the big house, okay? Say we played in the big house this year, right? I guarantee you 100% with everything that I have, and I bet you would do the same thing. I bet you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if say Ohio State beat you guys next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that in the big house.
Or if anything, probably I don't know, do something extremely outrageous.
Like the thing is, if Ryan Day does get fired, who's going to take over as the head coach? There's no who's going to take over.
You
It,
lost to you lost to Sharon Moore twice. One time he was covering for Jim Harbaugh. Two times he was first time ever head coach. What do you got to say?
I don't
Out
know.
coached.
We definitely were outcoached. Play calling was horrible. We lost the energy. You know, it did not look like the Ohio State Buckeyes that I've watched all year. It really hasn't. They put up a better fight against Oregon than to Oregon, who is now undefeated, number one in the country, number one Big Ten, whatever. But we
Oh,
can't. But we can't beat a 6-5 Michigan team.
that was what the first time since 1950 that's happened. That's what they said.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, you guys show more heart in fighting to get the flag off the field than you did in the game.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Where was that in the game? That's what I would say if I was a coach. I would say that's unacceptable. Whether we win or lose, I say if I was a head coach, even though that's never gonna happen. I would never coach Ohio State in 1,000 years probably. But if I was a head coach, I would say like That is unacceptable. You cannot act like that. You're supposed to show good sportsmanship. If they plant a flag in the field, so what? We'll get them next year. You just gotta continue. You just gotta focus on the next thing. I get it. This is the biggest rivalry in all college football. I get that, but you gotta show some class.
What about your fans, though?
I
What
don't know
about your
what
fans?
I don't know what the fans were doing.
Spitting on players, throwing things at them. What about that? Is that class? You call that
No, it's
class?
not class.
Okay.
I would announce to social media like, "Hey, Buckeyes fans, we shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't matter we win or lose, no matter how bad it is. You do not do that. That's just
But that's how y'all are though. Y'all are like that. Y'all are petty. Y'all are violent.
Can you see me spitting on them?
You guys are basically the Boston Celtics of college football.
You did not just compare us that.
I just did.
No way.
I did. Think about it.
I think that's like the worst I've seen from Ohio State in all my all my 18 years watching football. That's the worst. I've seen big fights, but that one's way too far
The,
from
rival-
fans. I know
the rivalry is back. It's
the
back.
rivalry is back. Like
You
we
guys,
got
you guys were really butthurt. What happened to scoring 100 on us every year? What happened? Ryan Day said he would score 100 on us every year when he coached. He beat
I don't
us
know
one
what he's
time.
been. I don't know what he's been smoking, man. He's been playing college football 25 way too much.
You guys scored 81 points or 84 points all 4 years. We scored over that. We scored over 100.
But yeah, you killed us by like 3 touchdowns the last 3 years. This was like the only close game since Ryan Day's been head coach.
And what was number 33's name? I'm sorry, I forget.
Jack Sawyer.
I'm sorry because he's not really relevant in my mind, you know. Jack Sawyer, he told everybody on social media and the press that the best thing about being at Ohio State is dominating Michigan all throughout the 20s. This generation. Now, my advice to him is to not say something so stupid and idiotic. Stay humble, my friend. He's not gonna watch this. I'm talking like I'm famous. I'm not.
I'm going to a hold on. I'm going to like a special like church event. Guess who's gonna be there?
Who?
G. Scott Jr., the tight end Ohio State. He's gonna be there. So I'm
Oh my
going.
God. Tell him what I said.
I'm not gonna tell him what you said.
Oh, you should.
I'll tell him about the podcast probably. And then he'll probably get us some fans. I do want to meet like G. Scott, Trevion Henderson. I do want to meet them guys. You know,
You lost to a cancer patient. Think about that. You lost to a cancer patient.
Can I finish? I was gonna say something positive. There was, I don't know if you saw, but there was like 2-3 Buckeyes fans and 1 Michigan fan praying together as that whole thing was going on.
It was Donovan Edwards.
Was it Donovan? Was it actually Donovan Edwards? I could not
Yes.
see his number.
He had a coat on.
Like that's what we need more, bro. Like you got rival players together praying, bro. Man, like I know you enjoyed watching the game.
I mean, I did, but I was also nervous. Like, whenever I watch that game every single year with my dad, anything can happen.
And that's why I said last episode, like, it's a rival game. Anything can happen. Records don't matter. And
This
now
is the do or
I'm contradicting myself today.
This is do or die.
It's like, it's like us losing our rival, Teal. We haven't lost him in 10 years. Got killed this year. We haven't lost them in 10 years. And they just outplayed us.
Teal. Wait, did you beat them last year too?
Yes.
Hmm. And the year before that?
Yes. We haven't lost in 10 years to them.
I'm joking.
If you actually go to my games.
I can't. They're all the way in PA.
Hold on. I'm gonna see what's going on out there. Time out for a second, y'all. Y'all gonna probably hear this, okay? What is going on out there? Jericho, you okay in there? Toby, you good? Back, y'all. I had to check up on a friend. I just make sure he's okay.
The hell happened?
He's overstimulated and he acts weird. He's fine. Where were we?
I don't know, bro.
Sorry. I'll just.
I was low key blabbering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Like, that game really. Like, I'm gonna go look at the stats here. Okay. Both running backs, Mullings and Junkins, both average around 4 yards a carry. But Junkins had 12 carries. But you had more yards. That's really it. Mullings had 32 carries, 116 yards, averaging 3.5 yards per carry or per game, and had one touchdown. Like Jeremiah Smith, targeted 7 times, caught 5, got a touchdown, and we don't use our wide receivers. We just ran for no reason, bro.
Now, if you were the athletic director, what would you do?
I would have a I would have a whole conversation with Ryan Day.
What would you say?
I said, Ryan Day, you have winning season all 4 years right now, but you can't keep losing to Michigan. 4 years in a row now. You only got us the national championship once, and we lost. If you don't eventually get your guys, if you and the coaches don't start beating the team up north and winning some Big Ten titles for us, we're gonna have to look for other options. That's what I would say. You can't keep losing to Michigan. That's what happened to the last coach before they brought Harbaugh in. Reason they kept Urban Meyer so long because he was a winning coach. He left on his own terms. They never fired him. He left on his own terms. Harbaugh, great coach for Michigan, beat us. What, 2 years? Right? Or was it one? Wait, how many years did he beat us? 3? Yeah, 3.
I mean, okay. I mean, I guess you
Technically,
were right. I guess you were right with the whole two thing,
yeah,
but well, just stick with two.
yeah. 2 or 3, it's just like from the stuff that happened to him, he just didn't want to be part of that anymore. And he went to the NFL.
Well, because like it's not that he didn't want to be a part of it. It's that when he came in, he told everybody, he was like, look, I came here because I want to bring a national title. I want to bring a Big Ten championship, and I want to beat the team down south. I want to beat the team in Columbus.
And that's
That's
what he did.
that's what he did. It may have took him a while, but that's what he did. It gave they needed he just needed like what, 2 years.
You know what the
When did they
last
hire him? 18?
wait, what?
When did they hire him? 18?
I think so. Yeah. You know when the last time Ohio State lost to Michigan before Ryan Day became head coach? It was when Luke Fickell was the head coach.
It was 2012 or 13, right?
12. Yeah. It was 2012 or 2012. And then Urban Meyer came in and won year after year after year after year after year.
I'm sorry, it was 2015.
They hired Harbaugh in 15.
Yes.
Wow. Hmm. I don't
So,
know.
yeah, a lot of years.
You know why Chip Kelly went to Ohio State? Because he was going to get fired at UCLA. He was going to get fired at UCLA, and he left on his own terms. He knew he was going to get fired because his play calling sucked
Now, our defensive coordinator.
from Oklahoma State.
Hmm.
He's actually good. I'd keep him on the staff, please. Defense is on fire because of him most of the time. And he knows how to recruit players. He knows how to recruit studs.
Um, our defensive coordinator. Uh, Forget his name. Give me a minute. I think Martindale.
Like that's just saying something. You know, you got a coordinator from your team going to your rival. That's saying something. Like, I don't know why they. I don't know why Chip Kelly being so conservative at the end for no reason. Like, take advantage of your skill players because they're not going to be there long. As I said before, the way to win this game is get the ball in a playmaker's hands. They didn't do that, and look what happened. You say it came down to the line.
Hmm?
You said last episode was going to come down to the D and O line, right?
Yeah, I did say it was going to come down to defense.
It did. It did for you guys. Stopped our run game. Two really good running backs.
Yeah, I mean, because there was like 2 or 3 returning players from our line from last year. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Oh boy.
I don't know what to say.
Well, it's a great game. Congrats on another win for you guys. The team of North.
Just say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Just say it.
I'm so hurting.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I'm so hurting.
That's how we felt for the last 8 years. Thank you very much.
I'll shut the frick up.
So I'll tell you what. I think I have the right to rub it in these next 365. But I'll tell you what. I won't do that. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we are respectful and we can own up to when we mess up, unlike you Ohio State fans, which I say you guys don't like to take responsibility. You guys like to blame the coaches,
It
the
was
players, the blah blah blah.
it was the coaches.
But no. But this is what I'm saying. I think you guys are just saying, yeah, we got to get rid of Ryan Day. You guys did have good players and whatnot, but you guys always want to talk about us. No, listen. This is what I'm trying to say is that you guys always want to talk about us. You got to focus on you now. You're 0-4. 0-4 right now.
Brian Day's
Chances
own
are.
for.
Don't worry about us. We got us over here. Just worry about you guys. Don't talk about our quarterbacks, our running backs, none of that, none of that junkie.
The only time I actually talk about the quarterbacks is during the podcast.
But
That's the only time I would ever say anything like that.
Davis Warren, I mean,
He
three
did good.
interceptions. He didn't do too bad for a walk on, senior. 3 interceptions. Yeah. But hey, he did what he had to do.
I think Howard had two.
Yeah.
So it it was a slow game all around.
No, after the first quarter, I was like, the first quarter is over already.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's fair. Did you see like all the other rival games? They all did the same thing. They all played like I was like, oh, so Ohio State Michigan's the one that started all that. And now both Ohio State and Michigan got fined hundred
Hundred
thousand
thousand.
dollars, 100K for that fight. People got pepper sprayed. That was like the worst aftermath of Ohio State Michigan game I've ever seen.
Well, because nothing ever crazy broke out like that before. I mean, yeah, you would see like videos of like them talking trash and like the tunnels and stuff like that when they come out of the doors. You obviously seen that. I'm sure everybody's seen that.
That's
But like,
expected though.
but nothing other than getting pepper sprayed.
Yeah, I think now NCAA is gonna ban probably of playing the flag. That are just gonna fine the schools.
Right. For sportsmanship. And just know that Zavada was not um in the top kickers when they released the kicking list. He was not in that at all. I think it was top 25 or something,
And he won the
top
game.
10. He won the game. And guess what? You know what they did?
What?
They gave him the mention and the whatever trophy for best kicker in the league, Big Ten.
That's
After we won.
yeah. But hey, congrats to you guys. The team up north. I'm not gonna say it right until like 2 weeks. Still hurting.
But
What's gonna be what should be the main question? Let's go with what's the main question of today's episode? I'm gonna give
main
you two
question,
options.
huh?
I'm gonna give you two options. Will Ryan Day be fired after the season? Um, Another one just popped in my head for a second. Now it's gone. Gosh darn it. Okay, you come up with a question
Will he be fired? Are you saying that like will he be fired
after the
or
season.
like is he gonna get like another year?
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Is that okay?
Okay.
Or you got another one?
No, I don't have another question. But here's my theory. Here's my theory.
Okay.
I feel like if this is my theory, if they're competing for a national chip, right? They're in the bowl game. Or am I dumb?
They're number 7 to 8 people right now, so yeah, they're still up there. I think
So for the national championship.
for the playoffs. Yeah,
So who's in there? Penn State, Indiana, Oregon?
or yeah, Oregon. I think that's it.
Okay. This is my theory. Ohio State does not win a national championship, and they fire Ryan Day, or Ohio State wins the national championship with two losses, and they give Ryan Day only 1 year, not an extension, 1 year. 1 year. They don't care what the record is as long as they beat Michigan,
So they're saying if he loses Michigan, he's gone.
basically.
Like, do you,
Or this will be like his last year as head coach. Those are my three options.
I don't know. People have been telling me he might go to the NFL. I don't know why.
In the NFL.
What?
They are not going to take him in the NFL.
Definitely not. That's why I said. I said you look at him right now. He, I get it. He has winning seasons. He's, but he can't beat Michigan.
He can't do it when the spotlight's on him.
He can't.
He can't. It's just like, bro. It's just like with like Donovan Mitchell, bro. He's good. It's just like the Cavs. Think of just the Cavs, bro. They're good during the postseason. like the regular season. But when it comes to playoffs, bro, they can't get past the first round or second round.
Yeah,
And I think that's what's going to happen this year again for the Cavs.
probably. But that's enough talking about the game. Um,
Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We did. Did you?
I've had a great Thanksgiving. My grandma and grandpa came down for dinner. It was nice. I ate a lot of food. I only had one plate of food, and I was done.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you
Watch.
load it up though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I watched the Bears and Lions.
I had the Lions, bro.
I had the Lions too. Let's wait. Hold on. Let's go. Let's talk about that game for a second. The very end with Caleb Williams.
What? No, 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 no. That's not even the QB's fault.
It's the
That's
head
not even.
coach, and they fired the head coach right after the game.
Yeah, it's not. That's not his fault. Why weren't they? I would have. They didn't have any timeouts, right?
They had one timeout.
They had. Why didn't you call a timeout and then drew up some? Just called a fucking play to get you down the field, or instead of wasting all that fucking time, I would have told everybody to get up. Let's go. Come on, let's go. We got time. We don't have much time on the clock. We got 30 seconds. They
Like it's.
wasted that 30 seconds just trying to snap and just throw the ball.
I think that I think Caleb Williams and the head coach, they both should have been looking at the clock right away. Especially the head coach. As a head coach, you gotta look at the play clock or the game clock. You have to see that.
I feel like that runs in like yeah, it goes half and half, but like you said, mainly the
The coaching staff.
the head coach, yes. But also if you're in the NFL and you're a quarterback, you're a big boy. You should know that. Watch the
He's a
clock.
rookie, but I guess that is no excuse. You are the starting quarterback. Isn't he captain too? Didn't they make him a captain?
I have no idea.
Well, like you gotta understand, if you played all 4 years of college, but also you should be practicing that too. In case that happens. That happens a lot in the NFL. You have to get up, like spike the ball, stop the clock, then get down the field, call a timeout, kick the field goal, win the game. They would have won that game.
Yeah, there's
But that really ticked me off. I was like, what? Like, what are you thinking? And nobody warned the coach.
nope.
There's there's no shot. No one on that 54-man roster and like additional 20 coaches probably did not see the game clock saying, crap, call timeout, call timeout. There's no way no one looked up like, oh, they got like 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dog.
I I don't know, man. It's just there was a lot of stuff going on this weekend that was just absurd.
It was an insane Thanksgiving break though.
Even the it was the Bengals and the Steelers that played, right? Yes, Cincinnati and the Bengals. The Bengals lost.
To the Steelers, yeah. I was like, how?
But
When you got the quarterback that looks like some shady, bro. Like, come on. Like 2000 Eminem.
golly.
But I had a great Thanksgiving. Turkey was delicious. Mom's specialty noodles. The corn was good. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Fantastic. It was great
Um,
seeing friends, great seeing family. I got to stay in that house for a week for the first time. As you saw, I saw in the last episode.
it was
By the
nice.
way, yeah, it's really nice. You guys stop by sometime to see it. Like you don't have to sleep in the living room. You can just sleep in the sunroom. It's nice and warm in there.
Nice.
We got our own TV in there. So
Well, that does it for this episode. A very well thought out, heated opinion debate. Um,
very heated.
um, but anyways, if you guys enjoy this episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Anthony will have this posted. We will both have this posted on our YouTube channels. Uh, Wednesday,
It'll be on YouTube by
Thursday,
Thursday,
Thursday, and then
and it'll be on
Spotify.
Spotify by Wednesday.
Yes.
And also, if you guys go check down Spotify too, if you guys want to listen early, like a day early, you know, if you can listen to like audio version, like you can do like the video version, like it's up to you guys. If you're driving a car, use the audio. We don't want any car wrecks because of us, you know.
Yeah. But honestly, if if you guys enjoyed this episode, I highly recommend to share it with a friend or your parents that enjoy sports related stuff and especially big Michigan and Ohio State fans like us. Spread the love. Um, we are trying to reach a good amount of viewers and subscribers so we can basically keep this going. Give us some feedback of what you guys think for the podcast and give us some more stuff to talk about, like anything. Like just give us anything that you guys think would be interested to talk about, and we will definitely go over it.
Yep, and also put out some suggestions too,
Yeah,
so we can reach out
yes, for sure.
because
Um,
we love you guys enjoyed. Jalen's cousin was a star quarterback right now in his high school.
was there people that talked about that at your school?
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, they were asking like who that was, and I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
that's my buddy's cousin. He's a really good quarterback right now. And you guys seem to enjoy us having guests. Give us some suggestions down in the comments. Reach out to Jalen or me. Our socials are always down in the description. You guys want to follow us, and join us on our day-to-day lives on journey. I just got done with the football season, so now I'm like in the winter off-season lifting. He's continuing to work and school, busting his butt, being the best man he can be. So,
Well, that does it for this video. Thank you again for attending in another episode of Legends Beyond the Final Whistle. And Jalen Davis, and my partner, Anthony Fields, once again, signing out. See you in the next one.